Hello, family. Happy Monday. I hope you guys are well. Um, I hope this mic and camera are okay. Lee worked on the computer this weekend, so I shouldn't have any problems. But you all just yell at me in the chat if it goes out or you can't hear me. Um, this will be my last show probably until next week because I am going out of town and take care of some 3D business for Michael. Um, I see that Caroline needs some prayers in here for her ex. And I'd also like you to pray for a friend of mine in New Jersey. Her name is Mary, and she lost her mother and all of her children in a car accident, all of her boys and her mom. And she's obviously devastated and needs prayers and support. So, yeah, this grieving thing is not easy and it's not fun. And I haven't figured out this one yet, what I'm doing. I'm going through this phase. If you haven't heard from me for a while, it's because I'm going through this phase where I'm doing nothing but busy work. Busy, busy, busy. Stay busy and don't sleep. So if it can be cleaned, I have cleaned it probably 2 or 3 times. So bear with me. I don't know what stage that is, but that's what I've been doing. I don't know why. I just am. But anyway, so prayers for everyone out there who needs them, who've lost loved ones and who have ill or hurt loved ones, whatever the case may be. All right. Well, let's get started. Coffee shop is open. We've got a couple in there already. Oh, that reminds me, our King of Wands, 22, he lost his grandmother. So please keep him in your prayers. And that's what his question is regarding today. So, wow, just a lot of loss out there. Okay. Well, let's get started. And while you guys say hi to each other, I'm going to go up here and start in the coffee shop. So our King of Wands says, could you pull cards on my Meemaw, which is his grandma? She passed away yesterday, and I think he emailed this yesterday or the day before. Does she have a message for anyone? Okay, so that's what we're going to do. No, grief is not easy, and this one's confusing to me. I've never done this before, so I'm trying not to be anxious about taking this trip and doing all this stuff. I mean, I'm not worried about it. I just want to get it over with because as long as I'm dealing with all this 3D stuff, I can't move on. It's just the way I feel. All right. A message from Maymal. Oh, I love it. She partying it up, our King of Wands. All right, love. Beautiful reading. Temperance comes in here, tells me she's with the angels. Okay. Be patient with yourself as you grieve her. But she's crossed over. She's quite happy. She's now the Queen of Swords. She's running around getting all that knowledge that we kind of wish we had. So she's learning. She's gone from the school of Gaia to the school of heaven. All right. She started a whole new journey. There's the Fool. See how she's dancing? She's like, I'm free. I'm free. She's so pretty. Yep. And the final card, she is celebrating with all those loved ones up there and just having a good old time. So that's where she's at. Let me see if she has anything specific to say. Well, you're in the reading. King of Cups comes in. That means love with all your heart. The King of Cups, he sets boundaries, but he is full of absolute love. I mean, he really has a grip on his emotions, and she has a message in your dreams. This is well aspected. In your dream state, she's going to come to you. Okay, she's going to come. See, there's a female in this, and there's the King of Wands. She's going to come see you. That's beautiful. All right. Beautiful message. So wait for her. And she may have already done it since you put that question in a couple of days ago. All right. The base card on that's the 9 of Wands. Don't let this world get you down and beat you up. All right. You're a fighter. Keep going. It'll be all right. All right. There's our King of Cups. I'm glad you made it back safely, love. You haven't had a dream? Well, she said she's going to come to you. So just sit and wait for that one. All right. Now, let's go. Who's this Michael Benz guy? All right. Interesting question. I just read it and I went, I've never even thought about that, but okay. Is John John wearing a JD Vance mask and posing as DJT's running mate? It's hard to tell. Nothing would surprise me, but let's go take a peek. All right. Jules, you just now getting in here? We thought you wouldn't make it because you was giving birth or something, but you know. John John posing as JD Vance with a mask on. I'd put a spin on things. King of Wands, you have a very safe trip. We wish you well and many blessings as you celebrate your Meemaw's life. Okay, love? A lot of people traveling. Well, our King of Cups. This tells me that it's sometimes, it's not all the time. There is a JD Vance. Now, a lot of people have had questions whether he's good or not. So the Wheel of Fortune, it goes back and forth. It tells me that, sometimes that's John John, sometimes it isn't, but it's played, the part's played by many. 3 of Cups, it's like a little group. We all know they have many, whether it's actors, with the masks on. So there's different ones. This JD Vance, the real JD Vance, has faced judgment because apparently he has a sketchy past or some connections that were a little sketchy. All right. And that he's moved on the 2 of Wands. So what you're seeing is a 2.0. Wow. Okay. So our John John is there part of the time, the good one. Okay. But of course, Spirit's going to say, well, we're not going to tell you anymore. Every time I get a 3D question, Hangman comes in to let us know you don't need to know. You're going to be in limbo for a while. You won't know. So it looks like it's part of the time that he does. The base card, the Spirit's like, I'm not going to tell you, and you don't need to worry about it. Bossy, aren't they? Okay. All right. Well, I hope that resonates with you. And thank you all for the coffees. All right. Let's see. Our beautiful Patty Ross. What's your animal spirit guide? Well, hold on just a second. Let me grab that deck. Okay. I actually have a couple of them. I have the one that I've been using in the oracles, but I also have Colette Baron Reed's deck of spirit animals. Usually our King of Cups does these, but I'll do it. And we have multiples normally, and they can change up depending upon what's going on in your life. But let's see. I'll pull a couple from each deck or stop when they tell me. Oh boy. Well, that one's interesting. Miss Patty, you may not like this one, but it's good. It really is a good one. Maybe King of Cups and I should do like a show where we figure out spirit animals. Maybe. Okay. All right, Miss Patty. Now using the deck that I use in the mornings with the oracle. Now eventually I'll change it out and I'll start using this one. But this one you have the spider. But it's about manifestation. It means you have the ability to manifest. You weave your web in life. What you see before you is the result of your thoughts. If your current reality does not suit you, then it is time to make changes through conscious manifestation. Your energy can bring in all that you desires. So it's a spider. Look at it as a positive thing. Now, the other deck is beautiful. It's number 18, and it's the deer spirit. You bring a gentle touch to the world. Not sweet. Well, I guess don't be killing any spiders and don't go deer hunting. All right. So those are I could be here and do a whole reading because I'm sure you have a lot more than that. But we'll start with those. Okay. Set these aside in case somebody else wants to know. All right. Eventually, I am hoping Lee's going to try to figure it out for me to where I can start doing these shows with the dual camera so you all can see me pull the cards. Some of the reason a lot of people don't want to stick around is because they don't trust that they can't see the cards. And I understand that. That's totally fine. So I'm going to work on a setup to where I'm not constantly clicking back and forth because that gets annoying for everyone. But it's set to where you can see me in a little box and the cards in a big box. A lot of the other readers do it. I'm going to attempt to do that. Just be patient with me. Okay, let me go up here and catch up with the stars because you're all stars. And I don't know if I didn't make it to King's show. Did you all talk about the horrible, nasty messages behind the opening of the Olympics? I'm not watching them, but I heard about it. Hi, Nadia. I just saw you. So, yeah, apparently it was very satanic. Lee told me about it and what they did without me seeing it, and I only had one thing to say, it was instinct, and I said, "God will not be mocked." Ah, yeah. Go ahead and poke the bear. It will eat you. All right. Am I caught up? Mm, they're still coming in. It took you longer to shower. Well, at least you were in the shower. If you would have been in a bathtub, you may not have been able to get out of it. I remember those days. Jules having plus three more. She's having triplets. Wait a minute. Okay. Process of giving birth to an RV and caravan. That's right. Only plus one. Okay. You're welcome, King. All right. I think that's it. Nope. Okay. Okay. And if I miss some, holler at me. Hi, Joe. Thank you for your updated pictures, honey. Everything's looking good. I like the pink bed. It's pretty. Very girly. You kill spiders? I only kill certain types of spiders. Brown recluse, black widows, yes. The rest of them, I leave them be because they kill bad bugs. Nade, you should leave them around your house. They kill black flies. You'll accept the spider. Yeah. You don't have to go petting and playing with them. Just know that it's about you have the ability to manifest really well. The deer I can see because you are a gentle spirit. All right. God's not being mocked. He's not. You don't think the Olympics were mocking God? They're mocking Christians. I know that. Well, true. God's not being mocked. More people are waking up. It's true. I mean, it's a positive thing that it's waking people up and it's getting people to choose a side, basically, good versus evil. It's still disgusting. I'm still not messing with God, period. All right, now I've got them caught up. Everybody gets a star. All right, let's go up here. I have 16 so far. We'll let it go a few more minutes. Oh, I didn't get that one. I swear I thought I had them all. Okay. Start with Sister Caroline wants to know um, about her ex who took a trip and has had some issues and apparently had a heart attack. So, question, was my ex supposed to go to Sturgis or was it to make it something that he'd forget? You correct me if I'm misinterpreting that wrong. Okay. Um, wow. And then you said that his motorcycle broke down. I'm just catching everybody up if you didn't read the rest of it. Motorcycle broke down. A friend came and got him, left his motorcycle in Montana, and he had a heart attack. Good grief. And they had to take him in to get stents put in. All right. Well, let's find out about Caroline's ex. Is he supposed to go to Sturgis? Hmm. My phone's blinking. I'll check it in a minute. Okay, Caroline, I'm going to interpret this the best way I can. It tells me a reason that he was going. I'm probably going to pull a little more because I'm not quite sure because I don't know the situation. But he was moving away from something that wasn't emotionally serving him anymore. So he was on the move, trying to get away. This tells me that there's a very strong woman involved. Okay. And he kept juggling that life. This is hoping for marriage, but got hurt. Wow. Apparently, he found out some truths about her. Now, I don't know, this may not resonate at all, but this is something that was, I get the feeling that it was to wake him up about the situation. I don't know that you know anything about it, but this is that there is a woman involved and that it was to wake him up, draw his attention. The base card's the Ace of Wands to get him to take action. So I don't know if it's taken him a while. Yeah, the one underneath it is the inner conflict, that inner battle with himself. Wasn't quite sure what to do. You can come back and tell me it was work related. I don't know, but those are the cards that are coming up. That there's a woman involved, and um, he's juggling a life. Some people do that. They juggle two different lives. Making sure this message isn't important. Okay. All right. They brought the flag in. He was riding a white horse. Beheld, well, Revelation, it's the pale horse, and on him was death, and then hell followed behind. Yeah, I saw clips of it. My gut just, it made my skin crawl. He's retired, and you don't know of any woman, but could be to wake him up. Yeah, slow him down. But if his emotions are getting the best of him, um, yeah. He may have not have told you because you are an ex, but, thank you, Mary. Radiant, it's called makeup. You don't want to see the mess I've been. But thank you, sweetheart. All right, moving on. Let me refresh this. Okay, back over here. Caroline has the next one. Are the seasons changing? Like before they're supposed to? Okay. Everything's all whopper jawed. Think about it. The sun doesn't rise and set where it's supposed to. Seems like the constellations are all out of whack. Or maybe that's the way they're all supposed to be, and we've just been living in the simulation. I don't know. But our calendar year is wrong. Let's see about the seasons. Do you feel that we're going from summer to fall already? The end of August is usually when you start to see trees change. I don't know. We're finally getting a few rain showers because it's like the desert here. Everything is so dry. All right, let's see what Spirit can tell us about the seasons. think Mama Gaia is just kind of doing her own thing. Interesting. The seasons are very independent and on their own. Um, this is going to be a slow process. This isn't, it's a worker bee that you're going to see that Mother Gaia is changing. Like when her energy and frequency changes, she's going to be working hard to readjust herself. And in with that comes the season. But this is a slow learning process for us. It's a page. So we're going to see slow changes, but absolutely, Mother Gaia has been bound, so to speak. That's an 8. Here's another 8. But now she's loose. So now you see she's set free. It's going to start happening a lot faster. Give her a year, because with those 8s, within the next 8 months, as we cycle through the next couple of seasons, you're really going to see some major changes. So but it tells me that Gaia is getting healthier, if that makes sense. The base card is moving out of troubled waters. But within that, we're going to see some changes. Now, whether that makes the seasons more harsh or better, I don't know. But because of all that weather manipulation, is the download that I'm getting. It's messed with her, made her sick, and she hasn't been able to be herself, kind of like us in the way we feel. And now that she's being freed, I think she's going to start doing her own thing. So it does say that the seasons are slowly changing. Yes. All right. Let me get caught up on the stars and count how many I have. Okay. Hi, April. Welcome, love. It seems to be that way, Nadia. Today it's one season, tomorrow's another, or you could just be across the street. Hey, how's the weather over there? Very odd. Okay. So, baby, got it. Oh, sorry. I'm starring Terry's. I'm like, oh, she's giving instructions. I just saw big old cues. I'm like, well, there's one. Okay. April, go ahead and put your pictures. Oh my God, my brain is not working. Your questions in, and I'll grab them. Um, I'm gonna get ready to close them because I got a pile of them here. It's just the channel, April. If you want to subscribe, you can to the family and see the shows when we're on. Sometimes it's just me. Sometimes it's 3 of us on here. It's up to you, love. Okay. All right. April's got one in there. Okay. All right. I have 21 starred to go. So let's pause. Okay. We'll see how fast I can get through them. We're a we're a good crew, April. We have crazy sense of humors. We like to tell jokes and keep the energy high. Love on each other through tough times, like a family should. Sister Deb. Should we speak in Spanish, sister? Okay. Are the timelines parallel shifting dramatically now to separate us from those not for our highest good? Wow, that's a good question. I think there's so many changes going on, it's hard to keep up with them all. And sometimes you wonder, is that just me? Apparently, it's not. We all need to get together and compare notes. Wow. Yeah. Deb, it's it's part of the reason. Some of it is that the people that are really wrapped up in the 3D earth things with Gaia, very distracted by her, um, that's a movement. We're moving away from that because we're not focused. We're focused on getting the truths, taking action with our new truths. These are kings. And the final card is the chariot, moving away. So it's we're kind of doing it on our own with our own frequency and energy, but with the energy of Gaia, it's happening. Now, as they wake up with that King of Swords and see the truth, they'll be right behind us. That's just the way we kind of expected it to go. But yeah, some people will never wake up and we have to accept that. But it says it has a little bit to do with it. It's just really the energy of Gaia and whether people are distracted. The base card is Five of Pentacles. A lot of people are going to be left out in the cold and left behind because they're just too 3D. And they're happy. They'll enjoy it and we wish them well. They enjoy that life. So it is part of it, the shift. No, but we're in charge of that. Our energy, like the Schumann resonance, is it today or tomorrow? We're supposed to have a massive jump. I think it's tomorrow. We're supposed to have a huge jump. The Schumann resonance is supposed to be through the roof. So if you feel a little out of whack, that has everything to do with it. Okay. Mary Jean. Hello, love. Had a dream that I had geometric symbols on my body. Is this what it is to come for us in 5D? Well, if you think about that sacred geometry and all of life is made up of that, it would make sense to me, but let's see what spirit says. King's too old to jump. Me too. Let's just roll. We'll just roll. Hopefully it's downhill. You've been out of whack. Maybe it'll put you back in whack. Okay. Dragonfly needs prayer. Oh, nephew needs and his family need prayers. Okay. Okay. Well, that would make sense. That's a huge yes. It's a huge yes. Um, here in the 3D and even into the 4D, we can't. We're missing out on seeing all the sacred geometry, all of the beyond the veil, basically all the secrets, all the energy moving and the real light, and I don't know how else to describe it, but it's all the good stuff. Here on Gaia, we can't. We just can't. Because our frequency is not high enough. Will we in 5D? This says yes, absolutely. And we will learn this slowly but surely. And expect to have some more dreams because that's a sword. I'm expecting you to probably see this again. You're going to learn more about it. Just like when we do the round tables and our subjects with the Fibonacci and all of the things with sacred geometry, we've kind of been led. God leads us to where we need to study because that's what we're learning. But you had a final card, and it is an Ace of Wands. Yeah, it's an action card. God will give us that once we move. Absolutely. Okay, Mary Jean. Here you go, love. I like the base card, though. Please be patient. Yes. Be patient. All right. I won't call you Shirley. All right. Jumping back up here. Brother Roy, have I addressed the questions that my have I addressed the questions that my decrease put to me? I'm a little confused, Roy. Could just be me that's off. Um, deceased. Okay, thank you, Nadia. That's what I thought. Deceased put to you. Okay. All right, let's see. All right. I love Lisa. Welcome. Deceased. Have you addressed the questions? Hmm. Well, there might be a few more. You're doing pretty good. You're getting there. You're kind of sitting back and watching. Let me take this off here. All right. Knight of Pentacles, he's a little cautious. He sits back. Remember, he's not a bucky horse. Um, you're getting there as the page with your questions. We want to get you to a king of swords. That way, it's complete knowledge. So you're getting there. Um, but keep working on it. They really want you to. The Wheel of Fortune does really get there with success, right? It's making improvements because they want to change your status. Temperance comes back in, but be patient with yourself because this is a long process. You're doing great. You can't expect to do it all at once. Just when you think you've dealt with one deceased loved one, five more will pop up. So it's an ongoing process. But you're doing great. The base card, well, it says it all. That's multiple generations, love. All right. So you just keep working on it. I just glanced over and King of Cups talking about sniffing glue. And I'm like, what kind of show are we doing today? Okay. Deceased mother in particular. Is that the one we were focusing on? Deceased mother. Then I'll ask and we'll be a little bit specific. That way, we'll definitely get a yes or no. Okay. We do in general with all of them. They're going to say, well, you haven't even got through all of us yet. Now we can be specific. Your mother. Got it. Don't drop the cards. Yes, you have. Yes. Ace of Swords. You've completed that knowledge. Time to celebrate. Did you have some help? Maybe through tarot, maybe your group that you're doing. Yeah, that's full success. And that's cups. So that's emotional fulfillment. So that's really good. Yeah. When you addressed it, the base card, it came quickly. Okay. Congratulations, Roy. It's good. Okay. You all work on your glue. Okay. All right. Let's go. Let me refresh this page and then I will get to Nadia's question. Thank you, Mary Jean. All right, Nadia. Here we go. In the 2024 Paris Olympics, usually then show each country, the number of participants, and the population. This year, they didn't show the population. Is that a com? Oh, they didn't. Hmm. Interesting. All right. Well, let's see. Let's see. It sure is. Okay. So you've got military coming in to give quick messages. So it's not just the only comm. I haven't watched it. So I'm assuming it's probably full of comms. They're trying to get the military is trying to deliver messages to you about the deep state. Okay. Now, Nadia, it just so happens that when you mentioned the death card about that pale horse, they're teaching you because you go from the higher font straight to the death card. There you go. Okay. And standing up against them. Okay. Slowly change. Basically, we're winning again because we're standing up for ourselves. Now, it doesn't specifically say why it doesn't mention the population, but it is a calm um, against the deep state. Probably because the number in the population has been lied to us too. I'm curious to know if that's what it is. Elisa told me that we don't really have 8 billion people on the planet. It's barely even half that. But they exaggerate the numbers to get you upset to get you to think that we're running out of room and air quality and that kind of stuff for depopulation. So, yeah, but it is a military comm, and they're trying to deliver them against the deep state. Okay. Wow. All right. The baby, the deck that I had, which one is this? I think that's the Mystic. It's not Old Tradition. Which one is that? Remind me, the baby, and I'll go look at it. I have so many, I forget the name of them. I know who puts it out. I have a lot of it's Mystic Tarot. I'll have to go and look at the exact deck. They're really pretty though. I like any of the cards that have gold on the sides because they're really easy to handle. And they have pretty artwork. Okay. All right. 8,000 people in your house. What? That's a lot of company. 8,000. I'm like that, Terry. Yeah. 8,000 people in my head. 8,000 browser windows. Okay. All right. Jules has a coffee question. Thank you, love. Does my dad or my great grandmother have any messages for you? Okay. Name the baby after them. Oh, no? Okay. And Jules, I'm starting with your dad. I'm just doing one at a time. Can't have spirits coming in here talking all over each other. I won't be able to understand nothing. Okay, so this message is from your dad. I don't know if you have a rocky relationship with a sibling, but he wants you to work on it. Okay. He wants you to look into the future and overcome all that adversity that you have. So if you might be fighting or on the outs with a sibling, he wants to see you work it out. Okay. So that's from your dad. Thank you, McBoo. I try to be. All right. Let's see. Great grandma. It's the little old grannies that come in and tickle me. They're pushy. That's all right. My grannies were too. Wow. Great grandma is powerful. You have four major arcana cards. Okay. Wow. She trying to contact you. Very strong message. High priestess, beyond the veil. Now, she has a message for you. Remember who you are, all right, Miss Manifester. Okay. You have all the tools that you need to see beyond the veil. And I think you do. You sometimes our egos turn it off. You have all the tools to see beyond the veil. This is a slow process. We know the death card represents a slow change. But you're getting there. You are finding out many things that are enlightening you. Okay. She encourages you to keep doing that because it also gets you one step closer to her. Don't be so impatient, Jules, is what she says. You will get all that knowledge and have victory, but keep pushing, Miss Manifester. Okay. I don't know if she was a sassy little thing, but yeah. Base card is another major arcana. It's the Wheel of Fortune. You're in control of your fate. You decide which direction that wheel goes, okay? All right. Beautiful cards. Okay. 3D brother, very hard. Well, daddy says that you need to work on it. You don't really have to change his mind. You just need to love him through it. And it's hard to do sometimes. Okay. She's a warrior. She picked a bunch of major arcana cards. Okay. Mary Jones, my son Aaron is having financial and spiritual difficulties at this time. Will he lose his relationship and home? Okay. Well, we manifest that he does not, that he has success and that he's going to be okay. All right. So let's check on Aaron. I'm going to ask them to try to put both the relationship and home into the same. If not, they will just throw out one they want to focus on. Okay. Or I'll half the deck out of my hand. Oh dear. Mm, those two cards that came out, it's not good. It confirms. He's gonna be okay, though. He really does know how to get himself out of this situation, but let's start off with the 2 cards that came out together. The Tower card. Yeah, absolutely. And the 10 of Wands that represents a lot of burden he's been carrying, but 10s are wrapping up, so it is gonna come to an end. He really needs to start fresh with new knowledge, educate himself for the way the things really are, okay? It's okay. That new beginning and fresh start, you can take a leap of faith and move on. Easier said than done, I know. He's gonna be able to do it, but right now he thinks he's just stuck. But remember, 8 of Swords is being you're hoodwinked. You're not really stuck. You have the intuitive ability to get yourself out. You just have to wait till you wake up to the knowledge because it is swords, okay? Yeah. Something's going to get his attention. He really needs to stand up to himself. So I'm getting the feeling that maybe the enemy's in his ear, okay? Sometimes you become a target, but the base card is beautiful. God's got him. God's got him. It's a lesson that he's got to learn, and the one underneath it is just as pretty. The star card represents hope, optimism, and healing. So that's beautiful. Mary, just keep praying for him. It's just one of those things that his contract is allowing him to go through. It's a growth process. He just needs to, it's just like the cards this morning in the oracles. Remember that you're worthy and break free of all the chains and the bounds that this world has put us in. We're so much more than that. Okay. He will be okay. Terry, you're such a goof. I love you. All right. McBoo has the next one. May I have some guidance from my grandpa how I can start over after so many setbacks? We're creating redneckness words here. I don't want to give up, but I'm so tired. I'm assuming you don't want to give up. All right. I know. We're all exhausted for our own reasons, love. You're not alone. Just remember that. But let's see what Grandpa says. Was he the wise one in your family? Mine was too. Wow. Okay. Grandpa is smart. Okay. Okay. You know what he's suggesting? You get some help. Now, you can take that wrong. Don't. Okay. There's nothing wrong with asking for help from anybody. This is a community working together, somebody who's more knowledgeable about what you're going through. This can be therapist, this can be just a counselor, a mentor, um, somebody that you just look up to, saying it's okay to ask for help. Lean on your faith, okay? Lean on your faith. Hierophant actually does have a positive side, and it's actually remember how strong your faith is and the light that comes from that. All right. Don't focus on heartache, disappointment, and sadness. Focus on what brings you emotional health. Remember, this is swords. So, whatever you think you don't know, knowledge wise, focus on what you feel. Okay. That's from God. That's emotional fulfillment. It's love and it's peace. So, Grandpa says it's okay. Don't try to do it all on your own. Okay. It's okay to ask for help. All right. Wow. Here's another card. It's a king of swords, and he's the one in the deck that has the most knowledge besides the hermit. Yeah, seek higher knowledge from someone that can help you. All right. Grandpa's doing his part by giving the advice. It's funny, he's bossy too. He said, "Please draw the next one." And it's the Queen of Swords. I don't know if you have a set of parents or grandparents or anyone else that another set of grandparents, someone that you look up to, a mother, father figure or admire. They don't have to be blood related, but somebody that you really admire. Get their knowledge, swords, advice. There's no shame in asking for help ever. Okay. All right. You're going to be fine, love. Let's flip it over for the next space. Card. Oh, Three of Cups. You also get it here from this collective community, too. We're all about raising a glass and celebrating. We'll love you through it. Okay. All right. You have many mentors. You go talk to them, love. Okay. Back over here. The baby. Who are your spirit guides? Well, let's go take a peek. Let's see. I'll use tarot and see if it's who they're picking up on right now. Because they come and go. It's like a revolve. Now you have your guardian angel that's always with you. But if they're spirit guides of past loved ones, it's like a revolving door, depending upon what you're going through. So let's see. Oh wow. You have a how many is that? Two great grandma? Yeah, it's two greats. Great grandma. She's the one that's coming in here. Okay. She has some good advice for you too. It's two greats because I have two number twos. That's how I draw the conclusion. All right. So, very strong female energy, full of knowledge. She has a soul contract to be with you. She will be there with you every step of the way. Okay. Then that was a number two. We also have a number two. Here's her advice: you juggling way too much. Okay. Because all it's doing is causing conflict and you feeling beat down and tired. She bossy. All right, let's see. It needs to be more about this, not a one side give all. Okay. If you're giving all of yourself to everybody and all you get is crap back, that's not fair. It needs to be give and take, gift giving. Okay. And those are two number sixes. You really need to have more balance, love. If you're the one always doing and doing and doing and you never get anything back, the base card, she says, work on it. Okay. It's a very valuable lesson that I've had to learn, still learning that, you know what? It's okay to tell people, no, leave me alone. So great grandma's coming in here today's the baby. I hope that resonates with you. If you knew anything about her, I don't know. All right. Who do we have next? Joby. Hello, love. What does my late grandma Mary want to tell me? All right. Most patient teacher ever. I don't know about that. Speaking of teaching, this fall I'm probably going to do another tarot course because we have a lot of new family members. Even if you already took it and you want to come back, that's totally fine because I've learned a lot of how to teach it and what resources to use. And maybe I missed something the first time around because tarot is always changing too. It's what you make them. They become what the world is at the time after their base meaning. But um, I think maybe this fall, after maybe I'll have a little more time, the little's going to school, only working, that I'll be able to do another class. So if you're interested in that, keep that in mind. And once again, I will not charge for that. That doesn't seem like that would be fair. Donations, of course, are welcome for my time, and it pays just for the ink and paper in the printer. But that's how I'll handle it. And if you're interested in doing it, I'll let you know on when a good date would be. I'm just trying to get through all this Michael stuff right now and then get the kids in school. And I think maybe this fall leading up into the holidays, we could knock out a course if you're interested. And if you want to come and you already know how to do it, you just want to hang out, I welcome anybody. Okay. I see you, King, because Wings took my head, literally went, King has a question. Okay, I see it. Your Vippy will stand today. All right. Okay, Joby, let's get back to you now that Jen's done yapping her jaws. Well, she's never really done yapping her jaws. Let's see. Grandma Mary. Let's see. Okay. You got a lot of major arcanas. Okay. Beautiful. Okay. Right off the bat, you have the creator. First of all, she wants you to know that she's with the creator, okay, and that you are divinely protected, okay? All right. Now, she wants you to know Wheel of Fortune, the fate of the Wheel of Fortune. It's good. This is a positive card. It's well aspected. Have more faith in yourself. All right. Take a leap of faith in the things that you want to do. This is something hard for you to do. Okay. Work on it. That means you doubt a little too much. All right. Don't doubt yourself. She said, take a leap of faith. It's one of those you only live once. She said, surrender to it. All right. She said, remember what it was like to be a little kid and be carefree. This is childhood memory nostalgia. Remember what it was like just to do what you wanted to? Do it again. Make sure it's legal, please. I'm not giving bad advice. All right. The world is your oyster, love. Absolutely. You've got so many choices ahead of you. Live life with a smile and happiness and joy. Okay. You have so many things you could be doing, but you feel like you're stuck and can't. That's not true. And if it's a finance thing that you're worried about, there's lots of things you can do and take a leap of faith that are totally free. Something that you maybe never thought of doing, do it anyway. And we all do a lot of that. We come up with our own excuses of why we can't. Okay, let's refresh. We're getting there, guys. It's okay. Some people take years to get tarot. It's totally fine. Don't rush yourself because then it just causes confusion. All right, no problem. All right, Caroline, here we go, honey. A read for the collective. All right, and then we got our Joe Petrie coming up here. Okay, a reading for the collective. Maybe we should have our own collective Olympics. What do you think? What would those sports be? I just hope they're all sitting down. I could just see people lined up with dowsing rods and running across the yard. Who can find the water first? I don't know. Reading for the collective. Wow, bossy. And one just fly right out of there. I know exactly where they're going to go with this because it seems to be the message recently. Okay. All right. It's one of the messages they keep repeating over and over again. Get to thinking about your projects, humanitarian projects. I know. All right. Queen of Wands. She's an action go getter, very trustworthy. She's full of integrity. Take action on the projects. Okay. Whatever that means. Maybe you haven't typed it up yet. All right. Maybe just drop it into somebody's ear that you're thinking about doing it and start making connections. Stop with the worry. This is unnecessary worry. There's too much worry going on out there. Okay. Especially with 3D things, what shoulda, coulda, wouldas, and what ifs that are going to happen. They are reassuring us that the white hats are in control. But this is also one of my Yeshua cards, and he's in control. Okay. We need to really stop with the fear of the unknown. Use your intuition more. You have the intuitive ability to really know which direction to take, but you've got to trust your gut. And if you need to get back in tune with that, do it. Whether it's prayer, meditation, asking Yeshua for help, listen for him to guide you, and he will. Final card on that is the Page of Wands. We all really need to have faith, optimism, and hope. And remember, this little guy is the only one in the whole deck of 78 cards that actually looks up because he's giving gratitude to his creator. I'm not saying that you don't, but as a collective, we need to remember we are fighting hard for the light side. And the world is our oyster. It's coming, but we need to get started with our projects. We're going to get bored of waiting for when the RV goes. Some of us might get caught with our pants down if we're not careful and not ready. And they want to know, like, what do you want to do? You've had all this time because people doubt. They doubt it's never going to happen. Why do I need to do it? It's never going to happen. Hadn't happened so far. They keep kicking the can down there. Don't do that. So get busy. And that little Page of Pentacles is a manifester. He holds up what he wants to do and he puts it into action with that Queen of Wands. So collective, spirit being bossy. Get started with our new way of doing things. Okay? All right. King of Cups. It is not Friday. You are supposed to be wearing pants, mister. Okay. Okay, Terry. Then Jen's the one for you. Oh, Terry's pimping me out. I won't disturb. Okay. Here we go. Our Joe Petrie. I just talked with mom to see if she was through with her entrance stuff across the veil. I asked her to give me a sign. That's I see part two. Don't worry. She appears as a tiny cardinal. Does she hand messages at this time? Okay. So we want to hear from mama. Okay. I got you, love. Let me take this off here. Cardinal, huh? Okay. Let me. Mama gonna get her own deck here. She wants the one with lilies and roses. All right. When you know your daddy would come into this. I love it. Yeah, she's done going through the veil. Apparently, she's been trying to get your attention a little more often, but you've been distracted. Okay. All right. So mom comes in here. She goes, "Yes, Joe, I'm with you, daddy." She has completed her cycle. The world is a completion. She has victory. She's crossed over to her new world. All the families reunited. This is beautiful. 10 of Cups celebration of emotion, happily ever after. Okay. She has transitioned. She's walked away from this world. All is well. Okay. 4 of Cups. She goes, I'm trying to get a hold of Joe, but she ain't paying attention. She's under her tree. You out there in that office and you distracted. Okay. She's with all generations. She is going to keep trying to get you to, she's juggling back and forth. She is trying to get your attention. So I guess you're just going to have to focus. Um, yep. But be patient. Yep. Okay. I'm going to ask her that cardinal. Okay. Something about it. There's something about the trees in your office. There's something about with the Lovers card that my eyes are drawn to the trees. I don't know if that's where the cardinal was, but yeah, that's where her hidden messages are coming from. She said, so in your office, she knows that's where to get your attention. So it could be a squirrel that drops an acorn on your head, Joe. So just be prepared. But Mama's going to try to keep getting your attention. Okay. Yeah, the base card says just look forward in the future. Okay. Well, here we go. Let's see. Yeah, Terry's a pimp. Moving on. Miss Charlotte, Scott's going to rent a room. Is he sent by the divine? What message does Spirit have for you? Oh, okay. So you've kind of opened up your house. Okay. I'm assuming. All right. So you want a reading on this Scott person? I wonder if he's coming from some rough times. He really needs kind of a fresh start, Miss Charlotte. Okay. It looks like he had to learn some very valuable lessons. His whole world has come crashing down. He kind of maybe lost his house. Something has happened tragic to where he has lost these things, but he's finally got a grip. All right. He stood up for himself, but being 1 foot in and 1 foot out, he had to make a decision what he was going to do. And you won the prize. Um, this says that he's very good in humanitarian giving. He'll help. This is giving and receiving. He appreciates what you're offering. I really like the last one because it makes me wonder, and I'm gonna pull another card to verify and confirm what I'm feeling. This is hope and optimism, which is good for being a renter, but this tells me that he's galactic. Okay. I'm going to pull some cards to confirm that because I don't want my ego getting in the way. My ego hasn't showed up all day. I'm hoping it's taken a nap. Yeah, it's related to you. This is generational galactic for you. It's your star family here to bring you new knowledge. Interesting. Now, when the guy moves in, let's not corner him and go, tell me everything you know. Okay. We're not interrogating the boy. All right. All right. Give it time. All right. The base card, Seven of Pentacles. Put the work into it. He'll harvest the information that you need. But this is really beautiful, Charlotte. That's good. Emotional help. Okay. Fulfillment. It says that he's a good guy. He's been through some crap. Okay. Okay. We're getting there. Yeah. King of Cups has the round tables this week because I'm going out of town. And then as soon as I'm back in town, just watch for the thumbnails. Okay. Jonna has the next one. Does Spirit have any messages for you? All right, honey. Hmm. Jonna, interesting. Now, when I first glance at these cards, it makes me wonder if you were going through a custody battle and that you would win, but I can interpret it a different way. It's also about balancing your life out. Justice is always about giving fair, balanced reaction. This is divine. The reason I thought littles is because this can represent the littles and being protected. And the Page of Cups, you should get really, really excited because God's giving you a gift and you need to take action with it. But those cards, instantly, I would think there's a custody battle. But if that doesn't resonate with you, this just tells you that God is going to give you a gift and take action. The world says you will have victory and it's all going to come to what you're going through right now is going to come to an end. It's going to wrap up and you're going to win. Now, if you are going through a custody battle, you're going to win that. All right. Ace of Swords. God's really trying to get your attention with some knowledge here. These are all victory. So, Jonna, that's a beautiful message from Spirit. You're divinely protected. The light is there. Keep trucking along. Fast moving. You got a lot going on in your life right now, but it's all going to work out. So, no worries, love. He looks like a Viking. All right. It's all right. Okay. The baby. When my husband comes home, what effect does it have on me, good or bad? Okay. Are you going to have to whoop him? You had a card fly out. It's a pretty card. You guys are going to be fine. It's actually really good. Looks really sweet. The card that flew out was the married card. Be happy, celebrate. This is good. This is a good emotional contract. You guys are going to be fine. Okay. The Knight of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles. You two are going to manifest a beautiful relationship. I think you're getting better. The future looks very, very bright for you. Remember what it was like to be that newlywed? Yeah. Remember. What do they say? The absence makes the heart grow fonder. Yeah. It says that he is going to be tired though. Okay. Tired can lead to grumpy, so be patient with him. But those are beautiful cards. It says it's going to be good. All right. Miss Kathy, how are you, honey? Does my daughter visit me as a yellow butterfly? All right. Let's see. Hmm. She does. I think that's her only way, though. I don't think that's the only way. I wonder if did she really like nature? Hmm. Okay. All right. You have a strong yes. Absolutely. Here's your daughter and bringing you divine light. My eyes are also drawn to those sunflowers. I don't know if you have a calling. You talk about yellow. Anything that's yellow. The sun's yellow. This baby's hair's yellow. The sunflowers. Page of Swords. That's how she brings you messages. Is that your child in yellow pants? Was her favorite color yellow? That's interesting. Things that are yellow. I'm just curious to know if you're drawn to yellow. The base card's beautiful. Yes, she does. Many different forms. But these cards are very nature oriented. I'm just wondering if she like to be outside. Yep, absolutely. So there's a butterfly. I keep seeing a bird too. A bird. Like Bambi. Bird. Seems like there's a bird. Like a nuthatch. Because they have yellow bellies. I think that's what they are. Correct me if I'm wrong, my wonderful um, bird watchers. I don't know. There's like a nuthatcher. It's the bird with the yellow belly or throat. But yellow is all over the place with that, Kathy. So I'm just curious if she liked yellow or you do. It's a plane. It's a bird. It's a plane. Yellow is navel chakra. Uh-huh. Yeah, Nadia saying don't have a yellow belly button. Okay. Yellow bellied sapsucker. Superman. Pokemon. Okay. All right, Jim. Stay focused. Okay. Mary Jones, I have an echocardiogram scheduled for Friday. What does Spirit say about the results? Okay. Deplane, boss. Deplane. Gosh. You're really pushing your age on that one. Go ahead. You want to quote Magnum PI while you're at it? Echocardiogram. Well, we're going to manifest that Miss Mary has a beautiful result for her echocardiogram. And I'm going to pick up the card that just flew out. Oh, that's a pretty card. These are really good cards. Doctor's going to give you a little advice, though. These are beautiful. This is the card that flew out. Your guardian angel's with you. Be patient with yourself. Okay. Don't worry so much. Your guardian's with you. You are divinely protected. Doc's going to tell you need a little more balance. So there could be whether it has to do with your diet and exercise. Yeah. And I'm thinking more about motion because the Queen of Wands is taking action. So there's some things you might need to change, but they're very minor. Very, very minor. It's going to be fine. You have the strength. This is something you can control. You can tame this beast. So, with the help of a little bit of advice from the docs, no fear. So, let the worry go for one, because that affects your heart. We know that. So, with a couple little tweaks to your lifestyle, you're going to be fine. Temperance, justice, and the strength card. Those major arcanas. That's beautiful, Mary. Base card's another major arcana, the Fool card. Keep going. Walk by faith, not by sight. You're gonna be fine. Laundry day. I got my laundry done. She did love yellow. Aw. Blessings, honey. Okay. All right. I've got four more. The baby has two. April has one, and our King of Cups slid that Vippy one in there with no pants on. Okay. If I missed any more and you didn't hear your name, yell at me and I will hunt for it. All right, let me check the coffee page. Okay, so we're good. The baby wants to know, why can't Blackie be more than 1 foot away from me at all times? I get protector. Let's see. Yeah. He, within being just 1 foot away, he has um, established the perimeter of what can come near you and what can't. Okay. So he's taking action. Now, he's taking his authority from higher up, because remember, aces are all coming divine messages from Creator. So he's doing his job based on orders. He's protecting you from thieves and liars. Okay. This is energy. Remember, swords can also be thoughts. All right. He's protecting, making sure that you're receiving the right care, giving and receiving. That's beautiful. All right. He is the perimeter. The King of Cups, he has set a perimeter around you. What can come in? Maybe you're a little susceptible or sensitive to certain energies, and it can bring your energy down, especially if you're not feeling well. The base card on that is the 10 of Wands, because it's a lot to carry. But he won't always do this. It's just if you're at a vulnerable state, he feels the need has been ordered to be a protector. Okay. All right. And I get that maybe while hubby's away, he is taking the leadership role. That's the emperor. Okay. So just let him. He's doing it out of love and based on the orders he's been given. So it's not a bad thing. Okay. Okay. Let's see. The baby has the next one. Am I getting sick? Well, maybe you are getting sick. Maybe that's why Blackie's around you too. All right. Let's see. Oop. Oh, no, we don't want that. Okay. Don't panic. I know you can't see it yet. You're like, what? What? The card that flew out was a yes. Okay. Yeah, you're getting sick. But there's a but. There's the but. Let me take this off. The creator comes in. And wouldn't you know it, I'm using this deck. So King of Cups is sitting there going, yep, Merlin is God. It's a joke. The creator's with you through this when you get sick. You're going to have victory. All right. You're going to come out of this okay. But the final card will tell you that it's going to take a little bit of a process. Once that really sets in, the death card. Anybody that's new and does not understand tarot, death rarely ever means actual death. It means slow change, slow to get better, or slow to even get this cold or feeling bad. Okay. All you need to know are these two. God will give you victory. You'll get through it. It'll just take a little bit longer. It's okay. So you do what you can in the 3D to take care of your body. Tread lightly. All right. Take it easy. That's not a bucky horse. He goes slow. All right. You'll be all right. We manifest healing. All right. We have a new sister. Everyone has welcomed her, and I'm going to welcome her again. Welcome, April. You have the next question. What do I need to know right now? Okay. Let's pull a general reading. Figure out what April needs to know. I will tell you that you need to know that you are welcome here and you are part of the family. You can come back anytime. And if you haven't already, go check out our King of Cups. One way or another, if you're hunting me, you'll find me on his show too. So, wow. Okay. Beautiful, April. All right. So you might be going through something where you're fighting temptation. You need to break some chains away from negative thoughts or negative habits. Okay. You're going to be able to do this because the divine creator comes in. Have faith, lean on God, and you're going to be able to move past those chains. The oracles this morning were perfect. Break the chains, move, breaking barriers, lean on your faith, celebrate yourself more, and know how worthy you are. Okay. Love yourself, making sure that you know that you are important to God and that don't spit on the mirror, love on it. You are worth it. But all these troubles and things that you're trying to overcome right now, they are going to complete and you're going to step into a whole new world. This is victory. That's the largest wreath in the deck, and you're going to come out just fine. So if you're being tempted to make a choice about something and the devil's whispering in your ear, remember the creator's going, I got you. You're mine. Okay. Because you're worthy and he loves you. You're his creation. God wants you to lean on your faith. And it's funny because King Cups is going to laugh too. You can lean on your hoe too. That's what she's doing in this. You're putting so much work into yourself. Enjoy the harvest. Okay. You have tended to yourself. Don't be tempted to go in a different direction. You've put so much work into it. Now enjoy the beauty of your work. Okay. You've worked hard with a collective too. All right. Enjoy it. We enjoy having you here. So welcome again, April. Okay. Self love, self worthiness is so important. Okay. Real nerd. That resonated with you, didn't it, King? Okay. I have another new member. Okay. Well, I'll have to go find them and then I have your question. All right. Let me go find. Let me hunt. Well, there. Divinely guided. Is that the one? Welcome. Okay, I see. Now I have to go find the question. Everyone, welcome, divinely guided. There it is. Do you possibly have any messages or insights for you? Okay, we'll do that one and then we'll do kings. All right, here we go. Hmm. Okay, divinely guided. Listen, sometimes our mind and thought process can be our own worst enemy. Okay. If you're thinking you're about to have a tower moment or you feel like everything's crashing down around you, do not think that. That's illusion. It's a thought process. Okay. Use your intuition. It's better than that. Okay. You're making it sound, if there's something going on in your life that you're really stressed out about, it's not as bad as you think. Okay. Because this is disappointment. It's not. God says, seek more knowledge. Okay. Welcome to the community because the collective can help out with those emotions. A lot of times we try to convince ourselves that something is so bad when we really stop and think about it. It's not. We just tend to get ourselves, our egos get all worked up. Okay. All right. I love it. Here's your base card 10 of Cups. Happily ever after. You're going to be just fine. Um, it's like that old cliche making a mountain out of a molehill. Just don't. It's little tiny ant hill. Don't step on the ants though. Apparently they're important for our ecosystem. All right. You got this. It's okay. All right. Um, let's see. I have King is pants free Vippy here. All right. Is my missing mother still on this earth plane? All right, honey. Well, if she is, I wonder if she's wearing pants. Okay. Bye, Jules. As she waddles away, we wave. Okay. All right. Your final card while I'm shuffling for King. Like I said, I will see you next week. As soon as I'm done, I've got to go pack. Gabrielle's going to go with us because we're going to see multiple family members and she's going to go. Some of them she's never met. That'll be interesting. So it's going to be one long week. 3D stuff, but family things as well. And Lee took the week off, so he's going to. Or just be anxious to get all this stuff done. Okay. King wants to find out about the mama. Hmm. Yeah, she's still here. This is she's still here. Okay. That she strategically had to figure out who's going to care for her because I don't think that she can care for herself. she needs. And I get that there is a form of dementia here. Okay. She's easily distracted. This says she lives with a sibling or who she thinks is a sibling could feel like a sibling that she's cared for. Not, I hate giving bad news, but I know you can handle it. She's very tired and worn out, and she's kind of thinking about exiting soon. Yeah. And I guess we shouldn't take that as bad news. We want all of our loved ones to not be in pain and be sick anymore. I get the feeling that she lives with someone, a sibling, or considers that person a sibling. They care for her. Okay. But she's quite up there in age. She does have dementia and was in a home. All her siblings are passed. Thanks, Jen. Well, it looks like she considers this person a very close sibling. Oh, that's beautiful. Oh, there's a little bit of a message Spirit wants you to have. This is her. There's Mama Empress. All right. There's the King of Cups. All right. You're moving out of troubled waters, love. And so is she if she's gonna cross. Yep. That's sweet. I hope that resonates with you, King. All right. Divinely guided. We will certainly pray for you as well. And we want complete healing. That's what we're going to manifest. All right. Okay, guys. That is it. Thank you, Charlotte. Um, yep, I'm gonna go do all my packing and all those check your boxes stuff that I have to do for the littles before I leave them. You know, Mimi has to make sure there's milk and bread in the house and all that kind of stuff. Okay. All right. Well, Nadia and King will be handled. They can do their round tables and hopefully it's something good. And I will see you guys when I get back. Like I said, watch for the thumbnails because really I don't know what's going on. I have no idea. I don't know what this process is going to lead me to do. But I look forward to seeing you when I get back. Um, I have not pre-recorded any oracles for the rest of the week. You can handle it without me. You'll be all right. I'll pick them up as soon as I get back. Okay? All right. You guys have a very blessed week. If I get the opportunity, I'll pop in to King Show and say hi if I can. All right? All right, guys. Y'all be blessed. Know that I love you. I love ya. I'm going to have to tell the Loeb story to all of our new family members one day. All right. All right, guys. Be blessed. Love God. Love yourself. I love you. Bye, guys.